Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out from Ukraine. So, we're going to be doing kind of like a follow up video to the video I put out this morning, talking about these drone attacks happening all throughout Russia last night. We also heard some attacks were happening in Crimea as well. There was like a anti-ship ballistic missile that was shot down. So I went and researched and found some information for you that we actually have a Russian tugboat by the name of Saturn that was struck and destroyed by naval drones. So this is video footage that was put out by Ukraine's defense intelligence that they struck this thing, completely destroyed it, and it is gone. Okay, so we know that they've struck at least like 17 or more vessels of Russia's Black Sea Fleet. Now this is a military tugboat that's also used for civilian purposes, and this occurred in the waters of Lake Pansk, or I don't know if it's Pansk or Pansky. We'll show you in a map here in just a little bit. It's near Crimea. And yeah, once again, another successful hit from Ukraine here. And I want to show you real quick the post, just as proof here, from the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine. So this is on X right here, okay? I went ahead and had it translated by Google. Says Saturn will no longer sail. The special forces of the GUR destroyed the Russian tugboat. Okay, so this just came out just today. Okay, that's the video we were watching there. I kind of just shortened it a little bit. That way we can see the part where it actually hits the boat. But this is actually a 2-minute clip. If you guys want to go and check it out, you can find it on the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine's X page. Okay, so yeah, like I said, very successful attack here once again, and we've seen Ukraine doing this a lot in the Crimea region, targeting lots of Russian naval vessels, and they use these naval drones quite a bit. And apparently, what happened here too is this naval drone found its way into this lake. They actually have what they call boom defenses, which are like navigational barriers that Russia uses to protect these ports. And apparently, there's a port here too. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think it's like Chornomorsk. There's a town nearby, Lake Pansk as well, that's called Chornomorsk, and I believe this is where the port is for that city. And yeah, this naval drone found its way in. There was a breach in the barrier, and it got through and went ahead and struck this tugboat. So let's go ahead and get right into this and get you some more information. This is on Euromaidan Press. Ukrainian naval drones sink Russian Navy's tugboat after breaching port boom defense in occupied Crimea. Ukraine carried out another maritime drone operation in occupied Crimea's northwest, resulting in the sinking of a Russian tugboat after breaching Chornomorsk port's boom defense. Okay, so here's some pictures there from the video. And yeah, you can definitely tell that's a tugboat. You can even see the little tires. I think these are tires on the side. Definitely is a tugboat, according to the video. On June 6, 2024, a special unit of the 9th Department of the Main Intelligence Directorate, HUR, of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, carried out a successful strike against a Russian Project 498 Saturn Proteus tug near the temporarily occupied Crimea. The main intelligence directorate released video footage of the operation. With Ukraine's navy virtually non-existent, Ukraine employs missiles and the newly created fleet of various maritime suicide drones to counter Russia's dominance in the Black Sea. These tactics led to the destruction or severe damage to at least 17 vessels of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, including the sinking of the Moskva, the fleet's flagship, early in the all-out war. According to the intelligence agency, as a result of the operation in the waters of Lake Pansk, so that's again where it was, Lake Pansk right here, I don't know if it's Pansk or Pansky, another vessel belonging to the Russian occupation forces was destroyed. Lake Pansky is located between Mizvodne and Chornomorsk in the northeast of occupied Crimea. Okay, I think it's supposed to say northwest, but yeah, this section up here. Okay, so this is Ukraine up here, and then this is Crimea. So it happened right in here. There's a little lake there, and it says right here the lake is artificially connected to, I don't know how to say this, Yarlhach Bay, and hosts the port of Chornomorsk. Okay, so Chornomorsk is down here. This is the town, and then this is Lake Pansk here, and then this is this bay. Yarlhach Bay right here. So it found its way in through these barriers over here in this area, and then the port is right here, and this is where it struck supposedly. So right in this area in the lake of Pansky, this is where the attack happened, okay? So right there. And then there it is again for reference there on the map. So yeah, very successful attack here. The main intelligence directorate emphasized that the destructive fire strike was delivered after successfully breaching the line of defensive obstacles set up by the occupiers in the Black Sea waters. The video shows a remote explosion, then a maritime drone sneaks into a breach in the surface boom, protecting the entrance of the harbor to later target the tugboat. The Project 498 tugs, known as the Saturn or Proteus type, are a series of harbor tugboats with twin controllable pitch propellers and independently controlled rotating nozzles. These tugs have been used as harbor tugboats by various civilian port services and naval-based support services. So see, it's used for civilian and military purposes, okay? Earlier on 30th of May, the HUR struck 4 Russian KS-701 Tunets, or is it Tunets boats, with Magura V5 drones, destroying 2 of them. So yeah, this just happened like about a week ago. There was reports on this as well, that 2 of these Tunet boats, or I don't know if it's Tunet or Tunet, boats were destroyed by, again, Magura V5 drones. So Ukraine definitely uses a lot of these because they don't really have much of a navy, but they do have a lot of these Magura V5 drones, and I've covered this many, many times with Ukraine striking many Black Sea Fleet vessels, destroying them many times. And these things are very powerful when the explosions go off, massive blaze, causing extreme damage to these boats. So I'm sure this tugboat was completely destroyed and demolished the minute that it was hit. So yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this, though. There's some video footage there for you again. Once again, seeing the strike on this tugboat. So another massive attack here on Crimea and the Russian Navy down here. This should put a pretty big hit to them once again. And like I said, we've seen this happen dozens of times. I've reported this many times throughout the months of just this year. So let me know what you think down below. That's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.